So human being all around the world is bound by emotion. For example, in a movie, a robot developed the emotion, but emotion is a feature of human being. So emotion is a thing that is in the human and animal, and that differentiate human animal from the non-living things. So in the movie Robot, the robot also developed the feeling of the love, which is in fact the prime feature of the human being. So emotion is good, but excessive emotion can lead to negative effect. For example, love is good, but excessive love may lead to impact like murder, suicide, revenge, hatred. The feeling of competition is good, but excessive competition drive a feeling of hatred towards eliminating others. For example, some say Putin is very calm. A person who appears calm doesn't mean that a person does not have emotion. It means that person has understand how to regulate their emotions. Other people have not learned the art of being regulating their emotion. For example, Putin is very calm, so you don't know what is going inside the head of the Putin because he has learned to control his emotions. The person who appear calm have learned the art of controlling their emotion, regulating in their emotions. Everyone want pleasure and pain. There's a concept of pleasure and pain. Everyone want pleasure and want to avoid pain. The Bantham and Thomas has put on the theory of pleasure and pain. Everybody wants to gain pleasure and avoids pain. So when we control our emotion of desire, love, hatred, we can control the pleasure and pain. For example, a person without a car will suffer and will experience pain, but a person who can regulate his emotion of desire will be happy even without car or cycle. So a happiness has no relation with the materialistic world, with the relation with our mind. That can we control our emotion? Can we control our desires? So angry, lust, sensual pleasure, wrath. So some are emotions positive or some are negative. Positive like joy, love, care. These are positive emotions bring happiness to us. There are some negative emotions, for example, excessive lust, excessive desire, bring negative or pain in our life. For example, jealousy, anger. So emotional intelligence is a quality of a human being where he can control his positive and negative emotion. He can balance the positive and negative emotions. It's also a quality in which man knows how to balance between the extreme of emotions. He knows how to manage excessive love, excessive hatred. So there are 7 types of intelligence in our world. Our intelligence is confined only to the logical intelligence where you are checked. But there are the 7 types of intelligence. And who can solve reasoning, solve puzzles is known as intelligent. So in this intelligence, the meaning of the intelligence confined only towards the logical intelligence. Linguistic intelligence. A person expresses intelligence by writing. For example, quote written by some people are so appealing that directly impact our mind and evoke our consciousness. And this kind of intelligence known as linguistic intelligence. This just shows the intelligence, the expression of the medium of language. So it appealed our consciousness. For example, Shire, poet, writer, great dramatist. So the quote directly appealed our consciousness. Musical intelligence. So musical intelligence express the intelligence through the help of the music. Well, you need a high level of intelligence to play any kind of musical instrument. Piano, there is a link between your mind, your hand. For example, a person like Mozart had musical intelligence. So bodily intelligence where the person uses body to express his emotions. For example, many dancers express emotions through their body. That is by use of the eyes, by use of the face, by use of their expression. For example, when a child doesn't know the language, the child expresses emotion with the help of the body expressions. So high level of the classical dancer use bodily intelligence. And there is a mathematical and logical intelligence, the most famous intelligence that it has become the synonym for the types of intelligence. A special intelligent person, the person are very good in visualization. If you have to solve a puzzle, you need to visualize it. These people are very good in visualization, spatial intelligence. So there are people who are very good in memorizing the road, memorizing the world map. So these are very good architect and explorer. So intrapersonal intelligence who can arouse their consciousness or think beyond human being. For example, Buddha, Gandhi, Socrates. So these people have bought the noble idea simply with the basis of thinking. So they are having intrapersonal intelligence. So they are very good in communicating with themselves and finding the answer. Interpersonal intelligence, a person is very good in making connection with the outer world. Very good in expressing his ideas in the society, making link with the society. For example, Abraham Lincoln. For example, Gandhi, Narendra Modi. So they are having interpersonal intelligence because they can influence crores of people. So APJ Abdul Kalam was very good, having a lot of intelligence, for example, logical, mathematical, and also interpersonal skill. He was also having a good level of emotional intelligence, musical intelligence with it. So Mahatma Gandhi has a very high level of interpersonal intelligence. He could make a very direct connection with the people. At the same time, he was having an interpersonal skill that he could make have connection with the world. And Mahatma Gandhi was also good writer. That he was having a very good linguistic skills. So perceiving emotion, what's the elements of emotion? Perceiving emotion, that is sense the emotions. For example, this is a bureaucrat, there's a crowd in the Kumbh Mela, that person will understand there's a crowd or having a huge religious emotions. But after this crowd in Jammu and Kashmir, where there is a lot of more violence, then the person will perceive the crowd as full of anger, hatred, and filled with a negative emotion of hatred. So perceiving emotion, in the first part we give a sense to the bureaucrat that this is that will give a sense of the emotions. Then there is a perceiving emotion, then there is a understanding emotion. So understanding emotion means you are seeing the emotion as you are yourself experiencing that emotion and try to understand the reality. So a lady is crying, and because she has not got the ration from the PDF. Perceiving emotion, the woman is sad. Now when you understand the emotion, you can understand the gravity of the emotion, and you understand what exactly going in the mind of the woman, and you understand and you develop an empathy towards the woman. This means you have understood the emotion. And now managing emotion. For example, you are sad, then you will perceive that why I am sad. Everything is going fine. Why am out of a suddenly I am sad? When you are perceiving emotion, understanding emotion, you will try to find out the reason why you are sad. The reason of the sadness that you are not doing your work properly. Maybe you had a breakup last month. Then once you understand your emotion, then you will manage your emotions. Then that's the management of the emotion. Management comes where how you will deal with the emotion of the sadness. So why public administration need emotional quality of emotional intelligence? So many of the administrators, they are very good in ability. That's why they are able to qualify such a toughest examination. But many times they indulge in corruption and extra legal activities because they lack the emotional intelligence and they lack compassion. So the person is very good in his skills and he know how to park his illegally earned money, how to save himself from the corrupt, from the of agencies, from the anti-corruption agencies. Then he is having a good level of intelligence, but he don't have emotional intelligence to control his desire. A person who is emotional intelligent will maintain a good relationship with others because he know that how to he understand the emotions. He will maintain good relationship with the subordinate, even the political master, even with the colleagues. He understand the emotion of his colleagues and political masters, and also make a good relation with the public and understand the emotion of the public. Then he can manage his anger. So there's a anger management. Suppose there's a crowd and throwing stones and all that, and he is angry. He have to manage his anger in order to deal with the situation. So there is anger management. So when a person manages the emotion, he can manage the stress. He can understand why I am feeling sad. He can manage the stress. So person balance life. So balance a life between professional and personal life. So if administration brings personal life to the professional life, is not emotionally intelligent. For example, a person having a tussle in his organization will go home and will show anger on his wife and children or on his family members. So the person is not emotionally intelligent. He don't know how to balance between professional life and public life. Then he will not be able to fulfill his duty in efficient manner. To inspire and motivate. For example, Swachh Bharat Mission, you are an administrator. You will try to make them understand purity and pollution ka concept, and you will say if there won't be toilet in home, women will be hamper the security of the women. So you are motivating, inspiring people by channelizing their emotion in the right direction. A person who can manage his emotion can become a role model and can take the leadership role. They lead the organization and become the role model for the organization. A person having high emotional intelligence, social adaptation ho jata hai, that he can mix very well in the society. So you understand the emotion of the people, try to mix up with the people, understand their emotion. The person is more emotionally intelligent person is more socially adaptable in the society. So person who is emotional intelligence must having high moral values, and the person having high emotional intelligence very much tolerant, so that he can understand his own emotion and the emotion of the counterpart. The emotional intelligent person will have a tolerant view regarding the others' emotions. So emotional intelligence is a quality in a human being that he makes humans to know how to manage his emotions. A person who is immoral, they cannot control their emotion. The person of emotional intelligence is of high moral values. So emotional intelligence is a virtue by which a person understands how to balance his emotions or balance extreme of his emotions. So you can develop emotional intelligence with the help of the knowledge. For example, Sikhism से आपने देखा anger is a bad quality. Buddhism से सीखा that you won't be punished for your anger but by your anger. So we understand that anger is a bad quality through the education. So I'll try to control my anger because I know anger is a bad virtue. For example, reading Buddha, I can understand how can I control my desire. Gandhi made a statement. For example, you are sad, you are feeling sad. That has nothing to do with the external world, but with your internal environment. And no one can hurt me without my permission. So when I read Gandhi, I understand, I acquire knowledge, I understand myself, I develop emotional intelligence. Family also helps in developing emotional intelligence. For example, a person who cries a lot, a family will tell don't cry too much, or he laughs a lot, even in undesirable situation, not inappropriate situation, then his family will teach. So family also inculcate emotional intelligence. And society also helps in developing emotional intelligence. So how he can be emotional intelligent person can be ethical because he know how to balance his emotion. He know how to balance emotion. So he know how to be ethical. He will lead a moral life. He will lead a moderate life. He know how to balance between extreme emotion. He will be away from the values like greed, lust, jealousy. So when you are emotionally intelligent, it works for you rather than against you. How emotional intelligence can help us to lead a good life?